subject today, and from the book of James, is true faith and false faith. You know, if you were to look at statistics in America, some 80% of Americans profess to be believers, but if you look around society today, you would know that that is not true. Talk is very, very cheap. We profess to be one thing, yet we go out and do another, and that really is James' concern. He says this, "What good is it, my brother?" This is James 2:14. "What good is it, my brothers, if someone says he has faith, but he doesn't have works? Can that faith save him? If a brother or sister is poorly clothed and lacking in daily food, and one of you says to him, 'Go in peace, be warm and filled,' without giving him the things for the body, what good is that? So also faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead." He is talking about true faith and false faith. You know, Jesus said in the book of Matthew, "You will know them by their fruits. A good tree cannot produce good fruit. A bad tree cannot produce bad fruit." James says, what good is it if a person says he has faith, but he has no works? I want you to think of this passage in this way. Works are the overflow of your faith. That God has already said in the book of Philippians that He is willing and working for His good pleasure in our lives. He is saying, "I am going to finish the work that I've started." Although you were not saved through works, works will be the overflow of your faith. And James is looking around and he hears a lot of people talking about faith, but then he begins to watch their lives and he does not see a desire to glorify God in them. And so he asks the question, if you're not loving other people, if you're not extending kindness to other people and generosity to other people, if you don't have compassion for other people, if you're not sharing Christ with other people, then maybe you are not who you say you are. Why? Well, he says it right here. Because a faith is no good if a faith says one thing and does another. As a matter of fact, he says that faith is dead. Remember, Ephesians says this, "It is by grace you've been saved through faith. That not of yourselves, that is a gift of God, not as a result of works, lest no one should boast." So it wasn't through works that you were saved. But Ephesians 2:10 says this, "We are His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them." It is not through works that you are justified, but your works really are that which justifies your faith before others.